I'm 99 years old, and I need to tell you something that might make you uncomfortable. I've seen people making $300,000 a year cry themselves to sleep over money. I know families in million-dollar homes who feel utterly broke. They make more money than their parents ever dreamed of, yet they are the most miserable generation about money in human history. I've watched this for 70 years, and I know exactly why. The reason might make you angry because it means you've been lied to about what wealth actually is. Do this for me. Comment right now with two things. Your annual income. Do you feel secure or stressed? Be honest. The people who understand the truth I'm about to share will live in peace. Those who don't will stay miserable even when they're rich. Keep watching, because I'm about to prove to you why your income has almost nothing to do with your financial happiness. Let me make this brutally clear. Look at two people. First, there's Sarah. She's a teacher. She makes $70,000 a year. Then there's Michael. He's an executive. He makes $250,000 a year. Now I ask you, which one feels secure? You'd say, Michael. He makes 3.5 times more money. You'd be completely wrong. Sarah sleeps peacefully every night. She has zero financial stress. She feels wealthy. Michael lies awake at 3 a.m. worrying about money. He feels constantly behind. He feels like a failure. Same city, same cost of living. She is happy. He is miserable. This isn't an exception. This is the pattern I see everywhere. And once I explain why this happens, you will finally understand your own financial life. Before I explain why Sarah is happy and Michael is miserable, you must understand. This is not about budgeting or cutting lattes. Those are symptoms. This is the root cause. 90% of people are financially unhappy because of two forces that have gotten exponentially worse in my lifetime. The first is what I call the infinite comparison trap. 50 years ago, you compared yourself to your neighbors, your coworkers, maybe 50 people. That was your world. Today, you wake up and compare yourself to thousands on social media. You see their perfect homes on Instagram, their promotions on LinkedIn, their luxury cars on YouTube. Your brain doesn't know this is a highlight reel. It thinks this is reality. So you compare your normal, everyday life to their perfect illusion, and you lose this comparison every single day. This creates a constant background anxiety that you are failing. Michael makes $250,000. He's in the top 5% of earners, but he follows people driving Ferraris. He sees colleagues in $2 million homes. He feels like he's falling behind. Sarah doesn't play this game. She compares her life today to her life 5 years ago, and she sees progress. He compares himself to millionaires and feels like a failure. She compares herself to her past self and feels successful. The second reason is hedonic adaptation. It's a fancy term for a simple truth. You get used to everything. When you make $40,000 and get a raise to $60,000, you feel wonderful for about 3 months. Then you adapt. The $60,000 becomes your new normal. You get a nicer apartment. You lease a better car. You eat out more. Within 6 months, $60,000 feels just as tight as $40,000 did. This is called lifestyle inflation. It's the trap that keeps high earners broke. Look at Michael. When he made $100,000, he bought a condo. When he made $150,000, he bought the house and the BMW. At $200,000, he joined the country club. Now, at $250,000, his mortgage is $6,000 a month, and he has 2 luxury cars. His income is $250,000. After taxes, he takes home maybe $160,000. His expenses, $216,000 a year. He is spending more than he makes. Michael is in the top 5% of earners, and he is completely, utterly broke. He isn't income broke. He is lifestyle broke. Sarah did the opposite. She earns $70,000. Her expenses are $42,000 a year. She saves $10,000 every single year. She has 18 months of living expenses saved. She has no debt. She is 34 and on track to retire at 55. Michael makes 3 times more than Sarah, but Sarah is wealthy and Michael is broke. Why? Because of this rule. Write this down. Wealth is not how much you make. Wealth is the gap between what you make and what you spend. If you make $80,000 and spend $50,000, you are wealthier than someone making $200,000 and spending $190,000. Your gap is $30,000. Their gap is $10,000. Over 20 years, you will be a millionaire. They will still be stressed. It is all about the gap. But it goes deeper. Most people think wealth is stuff. The big house, the nice car. That isn't wealth. That's the appearance of wealth. Real wealth is options. Real wealth is peace of mind. If you have 1 year of expenses in the bank, you have options. You can quit the job you hate. You can take a risk. You can say no. You know that if you lose your job or get sick, you will be okay. That feeling, that lack of desperation, that is what wealth feels like. Sarah has 18 months of expenses saved. If she lost her job tomorrow, she could take a year off to travel and still be fine. She has options. She is free. Michael has 3 weeks saved. If he lost his job, he'd be in a crisis next month. He is trapped by his own lifestyle. A high-income trap is still a trap. This trap is worse today than it was 50 years ago. 3 things changed. First, social media. As I said, you are comparing yourself to an illusion 24/7. It floods your brain with evidence that you are falling behind, even when you are objectively successful. Second, easy credit. In the past, if you wanted a nicer car, you saved for it. That delay forced you to think. Today, you finance anything. instantly. A 70,000 truck, 0% interest for 72 months. A vacation, put it on a credit card. Credit hides the true cost and makes lifestyle inflation automatic. Third, the middle class definition exploded. What was considered wealthy in 1980 is now considered normal. 2 new cars, giant homes, international vacations, the latest smartphones. People are trying to fund a 1980s wealthy lifestyle on a 2024 middle-class salary. The math doesn't work. Let me show you the math. 2 people, both making $100,000 a year after taxes. Person A follows Michael's path. They spend $95,000 to maintain that normal lifestyle. They save $5,000 a year. Person B follows Sarah's path. They live well on $60,000. They save $40,000 a year. After 20 years, Person A has about $150,000. They will work until they are 70 and still feel insecure. Person B has $1.4 million. They can retire at 50. They are financially independent. They had the exact same income. Person B is 10 times wealthier than Person A. This isn't about income. This is about the gap. This is about resisting the trap. So, how do you fix this? You must solve what I call the enough problem. This is the real difference between them. Michael doesn't have an enough number. He only has a more number. When he made $100,000, he thought $150,000 would be enough. Now he makes $250,000, and he thinks $300,000 will be enough. He is running a race with no finish line. He will never win. Sarah has an enough number. She sat down and calculated. What do I actually need to live a life I enjoy? Not an Instagram life, her life. Her number was $40,000. She won the race at $40,000. Everything above that is just extra. It's security. It's peace. This is what you must do right now if you want to escape this trap. First, find your enough number. Sit down this week. Calculate what you need to live a fulfilling life. Housing, food, transport, hobbies. Be honest. This number is your new finish line. Second, stop comparing. Quit the game. Stop comparing your reality to their highlight reel. The only comparison that matters is you today versus you 5 years ago. Are you making progress? That's winning. Third, master the gap. Remember, wealth is the gap. Focus all your energy on widening it. This means you must resist lifestyle inflation. When you get a raise, don't upgrade your life, upgrade your savings. Fourth, know your real finish line. This is your financial independence number. The math is simple. Your enough number multiplied by 25. If your enough number is $50,000, your FI number is $1.25 million. That's the target. When you hit that, you are truly free. Fifth, automate your success. You cannot trust willpower. Automate it. The moment you get paid, have your enough money go to your checking account. Have everything else automatically transferred to savings and investments. Pay yourself first. You will get wealthy by default. I am 99 years old. I have watched thousands of people try to build wealth. The ones who are financially happy are not the ones making the most money. They are the ones who figured out their enough number and stuck to it. They are the ones who stopped the comparison game. They are the ones who understood that real wealth is options and peace of mind, not stuff. Michael is miserable making $250,000 because he is chasing more. Sarah is happy making $70,000 because she has enough. You can be Sarah, or you can be Michael. The choice is yours, but you have to make it consciously. Drop that comment right now. What is your enough number? If you don't know it, write that you will calculate it this week. That number, not your income, will determine your future. Choose enough over more. Choose real wealth over the appearance of wealth. Choose options and peace over stuff and stress. Your financial happiness depends on it.